Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is my second talk show of the day, this time with Colleen Pearl. She's the executive director for the California Film Commission and from the state of California, talking to us live and exclusive from the Imperial Hotels. Good afternoon. How are you, Colleen?
Good afternoon. I'm doing very well.
And people may not be knowing much, as you said in your presentation, about your background as such, but then definitely a fame has been there with you. You have been the producer of one of the TV shows, which was quite prominent and which is quite prominent these days as well, when you call Bold and the Beautiful. Is it right?
That is exactly right. At one time, the most watched television show in the world. We were in 110 countries around the world, and just on average about maybe 60 million viewers. Very, very exciting to have that, because that was before streaming, and that was before the internet, that was before cable. So we had captive audiences around the world, and we really used that TV show to tell stories, to emote emotion from people, to provide information, and it was a great vehicle too for social change too, because we told stories on HIV prevention, on domestic violence, on climate change. And my husband is the head writer. I'm in my new position now, working for the great state of California and Governor Newsom, but he continues to write these compelling and wonderful stories that people are enjoying still around the world. And we had a wonderful star Indian actor named Kabir Bedi,
Yes.
who was on our show for many, many years.
Yes.
So we're happy about that. This is my first time to India. I'm pleased to be here. I hope it will be the first of many trips I'll make.
Exactly so, and India would always entice you, being a kind of Bollywood themes which are running up all over the world, and Bollywood plays a great role. So is Hollywood. So the combination of Bollywood and Hollywood makes a lot of difference now, because when you are on the sales mission here in 2020. It's like a high time when Indian Bollywood is one of those areas wherein you can really entice film shows and shootings and
Different mechanisms for accessing content. They now watch them on their wristwatches, on their cell phones, computers, TVs, and traditional theaters. I do hear that the Indian people still like to go to the theaters. What is it? I read a statistic where, what is it? Extraordinary. The first 3 weeks of a feature film coming out, can you help me on what the statistic is? It's like it was earth-shattering. People really come out of their houses and go and enjoy the cinematic experience.
Exactly. No, we have basically the box office earnings perhaps on those kind of days. Maybe for the first week, they have a good earnings out of that.
That's right.
And exactly. So Bollywood, when we have a good movie like that, definitely it has got a good earnings from the box office as such.
Yes, exactly. So your question on what we were hoping to accomplish while we're here. So what my job as the executive director of the California Film Commission is, we want production in the state of California. We understand that translates into sustainable jobs, into job creation, and into economic growth for our great state.
Yeah.
It's very important. It's an important industry to the state of California. We also look for other opportunities that may exist in order to promote production. So where does that come from? India is the top feature film producer in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes perfect sense that somebody like me would come here to open up dialogue and talk about how can we promote conditions that make it enticing and encouraging for Indian films to come and shoot in the state of California. And what is it that we have to offer for them to come in to shoot here, and vice versa. It's a mutual conversation.
Which kind of producers you're talking about? I mean, you're talking about the feature films, or you're talking about the Bollywood films, or you're talking about some kind of, what kind of producers you're trying to entice?
It's not restricted to any particular medium.
Are you
of
any genre is not
No, it's
specified as such?
exactly, exactly, and television.
Yeah, I mean you have.
Television,
And
film.
movies?
Yeah, exactly.
commercial.
Do you have any collaboration? I mean, you're talking to Indian private television channels also for making some kind of shoots there, like what you have got those kind of Indian dramas and Indian shows happening up there all over the world, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, we haven't gotten into the specifics just yet. I mean, this is really an opportunity for us to come together, share best practices, share what we have to offer, what California has to offer. We have fabulous technology and the best equipment and workforces and gorgeous weather and beautiful locations. I'm here to tell the story about California, and my and then the counterparts here in India are telling and sharing the story of why it's great to film here in India. What is it? What sort of collaboration can we have moving forward? What I do understand, and I know that its place, is a very long history of connectivity and a deep bond between the American people and the
Indians,
people.
yeah, exactly.
And that exists, that structure exists, whether it's at our universities, our cultural institutions, within our businesses and corporations, within our communities and our cities that we live in. So how can we best promote film at a moment in time where this is an evolutionary moment of content demand? India will be shooting more content. Americans will be shooting more content and otherwise.
The kind of visitations when we talk about, we have got Priyanka Chopra, the Indian Bollywood star,
Yes.
which has really, literally a model perhaps, which has really promoting Bollywood through, her marriage recently down there.
She's a very talented actress. I've seen her perform.
Yeah. And now the last question, what are the top markets, what are the top source market for California for you?
I'm sorry, the
The top source market for
Top-
source markets,
tops.
top markets for tourism for California.
Oh, the top markets for tourism. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, Los Angeles and Hollywood. Absolutely. We have lots of tourists, and I can tell you for sure because my office is on Hollywood Boulevard. You know, the boulevard that has all of the stars on it.
Luxury.
So I look down, I could see the stars, and I see the Hollywood sign up in the distance, and I see so many happy tourists walking down the street. So lots of them there. And our beautiful beaches in Santa Monica, California.
Yeah, exactly.
I love to go to Santa Monica and Santa Barbara. It's gorgeous. That's kind of known as the Riviera of California. And of course, Northern California, the Golden Gate Bridge, gorgeous, San Francisco, our wine country.
Wineries and all that, yeah.
Country and Napa Valley, for instance. I don't want to leave anyone out. But, and also, if you were to go into the desert, beautiful Palm Springs, it's a gorgeous state.
I'm sure that with the Bollywood getting a lot of locations like this, you are going to get more visitations from India also in the coming few years as well. Thank you very much.